congrats on your new show. I am Frankie. What is your favorite thing about the show?
All the stunts we do. We go on these beautiful locations as well. It makes for a lot of cool sets and a lot of cool action.
Besides the stunts, of course, I think I really like how the show kind of progresses over the 20 episodes. So a lot of stuff happens, a lot of things change. Like Frankie, for example, will change. So I think that's pretty cool.
My favorite part is probably the incorporation of comedy and drama at the same time, so incorporating with the stunts. But there's a lot of stuff you see on like typical Nick shows, but then a lot of stuff that you see that aren't on typical Nick shows, like the drama part of it. So there's a lot of cool scenes, actually between us three, that are very dramatic and very kind of heart-wrenching that I think the viewers are really going to enjoy.
Describe your character and how you're different or similar to your character.
I played the bad boy in the show. The similarity is we kind of have a similar style of like what we wear. I'd like to think I'm a lot nicer than my character at sometimes. He's very confident, and I think that's helped me in my own life too. I feel like that was a good thing to take away from it, for sure.
Frankie and I look alike. I mean, no, but besides that, Frankie is very different from me, of course, almost, you know, on the other end of everything, because she's very literal, she's very curious, whereas I'm more outgoing. Of course, Frankie becomes, you know, she'll learn and she'll become that too, but yeah, no, we're very different. Frankie's more like dry humor, so the things she'll say are funny, and I think that's more with me too. I'm more so crack, you know, jokes rather than look funny. Yeah, so I think that's what we have in common.
Well, as of style, since that's been a popular topic, we have similar style, but not like very similar. I don't know if that makes sense. He's very preppy, so sometimes I dress preppy, sometimes I don't, depending on the day. As for personality, we're both, I mean, kind of like sports, both kind of have a cool, confident vibe to him, but he gets really awkward around girls, and
so
I don't.
does Carson. Kidding.
Sometimes, no, but I don't think I'm that awkward around girls.
He should ask the girls if you're awkward or not.
Oh, no, he's great. He's so chill.
What was it like behind the scenes? Were you guys joking around a lot? Were you practicing your stunts, or were you pretty serious? You probably had school.
You know, I had school along with the other like minors. Honestly, we were one big happy family. There were a couple pranks on set, lots of jokes. We were always laughing. Sometimes we would, you know, get in trouble because we're laughing too much. So we gotta hold it together a little bit. But no, we all have tons of fun.
A lot of the time, Carson and I would play pool or foosball, and we had some pretty good, intense games. That was probably my favorite.
A couple of times they had to tell us to calm down because they get too heated.
We were too loud in the studio, yeah.
Were you just competitive with each other?
Yeah, we're just competitive people, in a friendly way, of course.
You had to play a robot, which sounds really hard to do, and the way you speak is very monotone and everything. How hard was it for you to kind of adapt and become that kind of person?
I broke her down a little bit, and yeah, I think speaking mostly changed her, you know, out of everything. Of course, I was more stiff. Her voice was different, just, you know, not as many inflections in her voice, and of course with practice, it got a little bit easier.
Was it hard to keep a straight face whenever she was saying things that were totally silly for us to hear?
Oh yeah, well there were so many scenes where we would laugh a little too much. There were so many scenes where Nicole and I, Dayton and Frankie, would have this scene, and Frankie of course wouldn't say something very bright. And Nicole and I would just start laughing, and we'd have to redo the scene again, and it was so hard to keep it together sometimes, but no, it's all fun in the end.